be still over there because I don't see you.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? When I get on live, I don't have like a lot of people that be watching me. So I just talk as if I am talking to like a handful of people. Like I get myself prepared, for that day when I get like 100,000 subscribers or 1,000,000 subscribers. I get myself prepared for that time when that time comes. If y'all ever heard Les Brown, Les Brown always says, better to stay ready. It's better to stay ready than to have an opportunity and not be ready. So I try to stay prepared and stay ready and practice even when nobody's looking, still practice when it becomes reality. I'm ready. So this is why I go live and I make videos and stuff. That is one, and the other one is because of the fact that I don't. My bad, y'all. So the topic of today, and I have to write it down because I don't remember everything that I have posted. So I write it down so that I can remember what I'm talking about. Because sometimes I go everywhere off topic. So I wrote it down. We will be talking about love and life and friendships and fun. That's what we will be talking about today. I get inspired a lot of times when I watch like certain people's lives. So this morning I was watching Jeremy Holloway live, and he didn't have a specific type of topic that he talked about, but he was basically talking about um I'm sorry y'all, but I use my phone to go live. So as I was saying, Jeremy Holloway, he does like skits and stuff, talking about different situations that happen in life, and basically he give his perspective on certain things that happen in his skit. So one thing he was specifying on is that why men aren't able to show emotion, and he said they are not able to show emotion because women feel like the time they express themselves or they show some type of emotion that they're soft or they're a cornball or they're girl or that's what he's talking about. So uh I was watching his live, and I have never thought of it like that. He said basically men are raised up to think and feel that they're them expressing themselves emotionally, they can't do that. That they were always raised that If they cry, they soft. If they show some type of emotion, they weak. So so he said that's how society has it seen. Basically, he was speaking on that. Also, another thing that he hit key points on. I'm gonna write that down. So my bad, but Jeremy Holloway is one of the people that I watch on Facebook. I haven't watched him on YouTube. I haven't really watched him on YouTube, but he has a YouTube channel that I'm gonna subscribe to. Um, Once I get a chance to do that, I'm gonna subscribe to his YouTube channel because his videos make valid sense. Like, it makes sense on what he talks about, but basically what he get people to do is think outside the box. But one of the things that he talk about all the time is people not thinking for themselves. Okay. And one of the things that he mainly talk about is people not thinking for themselves. And I kind of agree. I do agree with him because mainly what we do all the time is we try to get knowledge and information based off of what people say. That's what we try to do most of the time, is get information and knowledge off of the things that people say or that we hear or what we're raised around, hearing our mother, our father, and stuff talk about. But all the all the time that should not be the case, but majority of the time that is the case. We always tend to lean towards what we've been raised around or what we've been taught or what we've been raised up doing or whatever, and that is true. So when he say that some men aren't allowed to um, express themselves emotionally, I'm teaching my sons that it's okay to express themselves emotionally. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to cry. It's okay to pout. That that's totally fine. Like, that's totally fine for them to do that because that's the way we express ourselves. So it's not they're not considered a punk or none of that just because they express themselves the way they do. So my son gets my oldest, he get upset and he gets mad about things that in his life. Um, okay. All right. Thank God. I don't know what happened, but okay. But I'm basically with my children, I'm teaching them and trying to steer them away from like the way things used to be, because a lot of older people tend to clinch and hold on to what used to be. Reality is life changes, and as the years go by, different things happen. And as long as we stuck on what used to be, what was, we're never going to really understand our youth today. Like my son, I have I basically try to keep an open mind, because I realize that how things used to be when I was young is not the same it is today. Like my mom, I love her and all that, and I understand exactly what she went through, and that's just from growing up. I understand, and I totally comprehend what happened to her back in the day. But right now, if I raise my children up the way she did with me, the relationship that we have is going to be broken, because my mother didn't allow me to express myself. Oh Lord, sorry y'all. But the same way she raised me up, if I do that with my children, I'm not gonna understand what it is that they go through. And the way things are evolving and changing today, like I'm never gonna understand what's going on in their life. I'm never gonna know, you know, how they feel if I raise them up the way that my mother raised me. I could not express that to her. I couldn't express how I felt. I couldn't express to her, the changes that I was going through in school, with hormones and stuff like that, because it was always a snap or pop off or go off on me because of the way she was raised. So learning that now and having kids of my own, I'm understanding that, I need to get on their level. Not necessarily saying that you're dumbing down, because that's what like people like to say, let me dumb down. But it's not necessarily dumbing down. It's understanding and comprehending things from their eyes and how they feel and what's going on with them today. So I get on my children level. I let them know that it's okay for them to express how they feel. It's okay for them to tell me when I'm wrong. That's another thing that you could not do back in the day. You couldn't tell your mother she was wrong. You get slapped. So just learning how to them telling me, mommy, you wrong because blah blah blah. Well, at the time when I was mad, I didn't see that. At the time when I was feeling how I was feeling, I didn't understand that I was doing such things that I was doing. So, understanding them, living life as a mother, I learned that I have to be open with my children and allow my children to be open with me. So they are open with me. They tell me and they express how they feel today. Like I keep an open mind to my children, because parents always say they want their child to be able to do something with them. Well, what have you showed them or what have you done with them to make them feel comfortable or open to explaining to you that they like boys, or they're going through these changes in their body where they feeling hot and bothered? How do you make them feel comfortable to tell you that? So from listening to Jeremy's videos, that made me think about different parts in life, like with my children, with myself, um like when in relationships and friendships, situations that occur between friendships and relationships, and with situations with other people, it showed me and it got me to thinking about how I react and respond to certain people, and how I you know take in certain things, and how I say that I want people to be truthful to me and honest, but I'm not open to receiving that, and how sometimes I think one-sided. So his videos just basically got me to understand that sometimes I'm one-sided sometimes, and sometimes I only think one way. In reality, I say one thing and I do another. I understand that sometimes I'm moody. I have different mood swings. I realize that now just by listening to his videos. It not only the certain situations that he talk about or the certain skits that he does, it's just like variety of situations and things that happen in my life have me thinking about, you know, do I think for myself? Do I really express how I feel, or I'm expressing or saying that I feel this way when really I don't. And because I've seen it before, I'm just saying that that's how I feel. Like, it's just different concepts and different things in life that has me looking at stuff totally different. And it has me looking at stuff like from different points of views and open to understanding things from, yes, I'm a female, but also I'm involved with a man that has feelings too, and that might not see it my way. So I have to try to understand stuff from his point of view too. Or if I feel like I'm right, I have to explain to him where he can understand and see it from my point of view as well. So just his videos got me thinking about stuff like that and seeing things like that from that point of, from that perspective. Um, so let's get back to men sharing their emotions. Yes, I've seen not. I've been raised up by a female. Um, I had two females in my life, which is my birth mother and my adopted mom, and I never really, had a man. I can't really say I haven't had a man figure in my life. I've had a man figure in my life, but not often as a young girl. But I was raised up all girls, no boys. But I had nephews. But I always been around one. And his dad, my brother, would always say, you know, stop being a punk or stop being weak when he cried. So the fact of what he was saying is that yes, we teach our men not to express emotion, and that is the truth. We don't see that. But what people tend to do a lot of times is they don't like to admit when the truth is the truth, and they like to stay wrapped up in their own thoughts and their own ideas of life. Like, they don't like to admit when somebody is right. They just like to stay wrapped up in their mind and their thought process of how things are, and they don't want to accept the truth. But deep down inside, the truth is the truth. We do teach boys not to express themselves, and then when they get out here and get relationships, they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to express themselves. They don't know how to say how they really feel. So we need to try as mothers to be open and be a lot understanding of our younger boys, because they are our future. Our young men are our future today. And if we raise them up, because most of the time, majority boys are raised up in a single parent home. So as mothers, we're teaching them that strength is not expressing themselves. That strength is hiding how they feel. That if something is wrong with them, they can't talk about it, or they can't let people know about their business and stuff like that. This is not only just the boys. We teaching that to our women too. That they can't express how they feel. They can't open up about the things that go wrong with them. They can't say when somebody's done something to them. So we need to, as women, learn how to be open-minded and think about how we are helping and how we are hurting our young people today. My son has anger problems, and growing up myself, I've dealt with some things in life. And as I got grown, I realized that I needed help with the situations and things that I was holding on inside. And my mother didn't believe in going to counseling. She didn't believe in talking to somebody. She felt like talking to people is like telling your business and stuff like that. But she didn't believe, you know, in that stuff. So she felt like as young as as us being young, we couldn't do that. But as I got older, I realized that that's something that I needed to do. I needed to talk to somebody and share how I felt, how I was feeling. I needed to express. Things in the inside that are hurting me from way back when I was young, like situations and issues that I haven't dealt with when I was young. I'm carrying it around, and now it's coming out wrong. It's being expressed different. So, with my son, my oldest son, he has anger issues, and just me talking to him is not helping. Just his dad talking to him is not helping, and it's maybe because we don't know how to get to him. We don't know how to get him to express that. So I feel like he needs counseling. So with him being able to talk to somebody, it's not necessarily like, oh, you spill all your problems to the white man. It's not nothing that we can't do, but it's probably something that we don't understand or comprehend, or not getting, or really don't know how to get him to express himself. So, uh, we just try to figure out, how do we get him to express himself? How do we get him to explain what it is that's wrong with him? How do we work on teaching him to express himself as a young man and showing him things that he can do that will help him when he get older? So he's young now, but hopefully this will help him when he get older and give him a better understanding of life and how he can deal with his emotions and how he can express his emotion. Even if he can't express it to his girlfriend or his homies, he can express it to his parents, or he can write it down. Even if he, like, I used to write stuff down and burn it. So even if he does that, just expressing how you feel, getting that toxicness out of you, being able to say you're mad, or you know you can't deal with this, or you don't like to deal with this. Being able to do that helps a lot. It helps out a lot. So dealing with life itself, you don't know everything. You don't have the answers for everything, you know. But being able to express that gives you a lot of options as far as how you deal with situations. You don't want to wait to the last minute and something happens or go wrong and it's over for you because you didn't know how to deal with that issue. So just being able to do that. I'm about to turn around, try to lean on this chair so I won't hurt. Oh. This camera is so hard to work because it's actually showing you like the opposite. So, okay. So, okay. With that being said, I wanted to talk about Jeremy Holloway, and I did. I also want to talk about Ayana Van Zant. If you don't know her, you can look her up on Google. Ayana is like a life coach. She's a lawyer. She's a spiritual teacher, author, life coach, um, inspirational speaker. I don't know if I say that, but Ayana Van Zant, basically, she's on OWN, and she's a valuable source of like life, general things that happen in life. And thing that she said on there about love is you can't you can't tell someone how to love you. You can either choose to accept how they love you, or you can choose to leave it alone. So Ayana Van Zant is since I've been watching her, she has like a lot of knowledge, and out of her and many others that I watch, their information is very valuable. You can learn a lot of things if you open up your mind. Love is a two-way street. You have to give it and receive it. It's a two-way street. So when you love, you don't know how you're giving love. You can only give your love the way you know how to. So you can only give love the way that you know how to give love. I love how I know how to love. Doesn't necessarily mean that the way that I love is actually helping somebody, that I'm giving them what they need. It's just I'm giving you what I know and consider me giving my love to you. So, with that being said, in a lot of relationships, in a lot of friendships, in a lot of, relationships with family, you give how you know how to give, and you receive. And if you do not want to receive the love that somebody is giving you, then let them go. Let them go. If you don't feel like you can totally, absolutely meet their need, let them go. Some people tend to be selfish and want, beneficial things. And it's not all about benefiting from somebody all the time. It's about being there without, financial things, or without somebody always patting you on the back all the time, or without somebody not, they going through something and they're not going to be able to be there for you, or when you're going through something, how they come and be there for you, sacrificing something for you. I don't know where I'm going with that, but I feel like that's a part of love, and that's a part of building a relationship too, and building a bond. Friendships are not solely built on what you can do for them, but friendships are solely built on what 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 somebody is giving you without them asking. And that ties in a relationship too. What is somebody giving you without even asking? They giving you time. Time is the most valuable thing that you can ever give, because once you give that, you can't get that back. So time is something valuable, and you have to know the right people that you're around. You have to know if they're right for you, if they worth whatever you're giving them. Is it worth it? And then because wasting time waits for nobody, and everybody has a life to live. So you want to make the best out of it, or you want to keep people that's going to push you down all the time. Friendships. I think I elaborated on love, but love is what you know and what you consider giving, and if that person accepts what it is that you're giving, if you're meeting their needs, then work it out. If not, let it go. If you feel like they're not meeting a need for you, let them go. Don't hold on. Don't hold on dragging them down and leaving them hurt because you're not ready to accept, or you're not ready to do right, or you're not ready to fix the problems that you're causing in a relationship, in any type of relationship, friendship, family relationships, or whatever. If you're not ready to commit yourself to whatever it is that you're getting into, then let it go. hmm Um, friendships, friendships are solely built on is solely it's built on. I say friendships are solely built on bonds because this is just my opinion. I feel like friendships are solely built on bonds because this person is going to see you at your weakest point. They're going to see you at your weakest point. They're going to see you, when you up, when you down. The whole thing is just like in a relationship. Are you going to stick it out? Are you going to stick it out? Are you going to still be there when it counts the most? That friendship. And basically in life, just have fun. Be you. I am a very goofy person. If you ever hung out with me, if you know me, I'm a very goofy person. Um, I curse a lot, and I'm trying to work on that because I don't want to keep doing the same thing, and my kids get on me. I have that type of relationship with them. They'll be like, "Mommy, you said." So I have to work on that, not cursing. But we have fun. Um, I'm goofy. I like to play around. I like to be funny. Uh, I just like being free and being able to be me. I don't want to have to be practicing what I'm gonna say, what I'm gonna do. Who does that? So at points, I think a bird just went up there in that light. But in points and times in your life, you have to be able to be yourself. And if you can't be yourself around somebody, anybody, family, friends, whoever, cut them off. Cut them off because you have to have some type of time where you can relax. Not all the everything in the Bible it speaks of that too. There's a time for everything. And there's a time to have fun, and there's a time to talk, and a time to be quiet, a time to sleep, a time not to sleep. It's times for everything. So if that time you've been working hard at your craft, you've been doing everything that you can do, and you can't have a little bit of fun without being judged, I don't know if that's for you or not, but for me, I want to be able to be goofy. I want to be able to laugh. I don't want nobody for everything that I do here talking about how I'm acting, how I'm behaving. If I'm not acting a donkey, if I'm not doing anything to jeopardize you and your brand and your life or whoever you are, then let me enjoy myself. As long as I'm not doing anything illegal, you won't catch me out here doing anything to disrespect myself, because at the end of the day, I respect who I am as an individual. So you will not catch me out here showing off and doing stuff that's not supposed to be done. You will not catch me out here fighting. You will not catch me out here half naked. You won't catch me doing none of that, because I still believe at the end of the day, I have to respect me and who I am as a woman. So as long as I'm not out here doing any of those things, let me enjoy myself. Let me be goofy. Let me, you know, I do stuff that people don't even do, like flip and stuff out here with the kids, or run and play basketball or stuff, or play the game. Just stuff, just relaxing and being fun, and be able to have those moments where it's not serious all the time. Like, I understand some things in life has to be taken serious, but times you have to relax and de-stress away from the hard work that you put in. So I solely believe in work hard, play hard. I solely believe that. If I work hard, I'm gonna play too. So, and that's pretty much. Um, what else? That's pretty much it. I write down my stuff because I can't remember everything that I want to talk about, and sometimes I talk about everything and not exactly what I wanted to make the video for. So that's why I wrote it down. But yes, I solely believe, enjoy life, take things serious when it needs to be serious, and relax and chill and enjoy yourself when it's time to do that. Watch the people around you, because you don't know who's out here to get you, and you don't know who's out here for you and who's out here against you. So watch closely, pay attention, um, scope your surroundings, scope the people that you're around all the time. Scope, key, scope all the time. People are watching you, you don't even know it. Like, for real, people will watch you and you don't even know it. And I found that out the other day. So all I try to do is be an example of what I talk about. I don't want to be something that I'm not putting out. If I'm putting out here be classy, I want to make sure that I'm out here being classy. If I'm putting out here be a good friend, I want to make sure that I'm being a good friend. If I'm whatever I say, I want to make sure that what I'm doing aligns up with what I say, because I hate being a liar. Like, I hate being a liar. I don't like to be a liar. So whatever I say is not that I'm being stuck up or none of that. I'm the nicest, kindest person that you could ever meet. But I will not tolerate a lot of things. That's one thing I will not do. I will not tolerate a lot of stuff from nobody. So you have an opportunity to prove yourself just as well as I do. And whatever I say is what I'm going to align with. Never going to, I'm not going to say never. I'm going to try not to be nothing that I don't talk about, nothing that I don't preach. Not, I say preach, but if it's in the Lord's will for me to preach, I will do it. But I'm not going to talk about it if I'm not walking about it. And I like to walk before I talk. That's just the type of person I am. I like for my actions to show faster than what I say. So like I said, if I'm talking about being classy, of course I'm going to be classy. If I say that I'm not out here for the drama, of course I'm not going to be out here for the drama. So certain people I don't watch, certain people I don't follow, because at the end of the day, I compare myself to other people, and I don't want to compare myself to other people. I want to be who God has called me to be. I want to be and fulfill the purpose that He has given to me. I don't want to try to live nobody else's dreams. I want to live the dream that God has put in me to live, the visions that He has given me to have and fulfill. That's what I want for my life. So that's the type of person I am. Another thing that I wanted to say about friendships is that they are not relationships that allow you to stay stuck in life. They are relationships that supposed to better you. So if you have a friend and you in a friendship with somebody, if they not helping you to become a better you, or holding you accountable for the things that you do, they are not friends that you should be hanging around with. If they always come to you with drama, if they always have something to say about somebody, if they always carrying the news to you and telling you what somebody else does, they not the person to be around. Your friend is supposed to hold you accountable for the things that you said that you was going to do and hold you to that. If you say that you wanted to reach a certain goal within the next 3 weeks, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. And your friend is supposed to help you stay accountable for what it is that you say that you was gonna do. So friends hold you accountable for what you say, and they speak life. They speak life into you when you don't speak life into yourself. They encourage you when you don't feel encouraged. They push you when you feel like you can't go no more. Those are the type of friends you need in your life. Somebody to push you when you feel like you can't go no more, and hold you accountable for those things that you need to be accountable for. And friends don't bring up things that they do for you. Whatever they done for you, they did it for you in good faith and with a good, clean, pure heart of nothing in return. They don't want nothing in return from you. So when I do something for a friend or I do something for anybody, I've done that for you. I don't expect you to give it back. I don't expect for it to be returned. I don't even think about it no more, because God forgives us for everything we do. And when you repent, He throws that into the sea of forgiveness, and He remembers it no more. So whatever I did for you, I did it in good faith, and I don't think about it no more. I did it, and that's it. I don't think about it no more. Whatever I've done, I did it in good faith, and that was my blessing to give to you. And what I received in return was that I felt good about giving and not taking. Like, I feel good being a giver than to receive. So whatever I have done for anybody, at the end of the day, it was in good favors. I don't think about it no more. Like, the only time, I ain't gonna lie, the only time that I will probably bring it up or whatever is if you talk about it. If you talk about it, of course, I don't forget nothing. But if you talk about it and you're talking about what you've done for me, then I have to remind you of the stuff that I've done for you and never bring it up to you. That's the only time. But that is going to be it for this video, because it's like 42 minutes long. And I could talk, but I ain't want to talk y'all to death. So, with that being said, you drop that. With that being said, I appreciate every one of you guys. And if you like my videos, please comment down below. Comment down below that you like it, and what you think about it, how you feel about it. Thumb it up if you think it's a good video. If you think that I need to make videos and post it up here and edit it, tell me that. If you feel like I need to do more lives, let me know. Different topics that you want me to talk about, I'd be glad to talk about different topics. Whatever you guys want for me to do, if it's not out of the way, disrespectful, I'll talk about it, no problem. But once again, I thank you and I appreciate all of you guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Hit the notification bell on the side next to that subscription button. And come back for more videos.